Jill, A-Time, Jill, so powerful. Look up your blues with my homegirl Cherish. Jill, A-Time, Jill. Don't be though, you got to one here, player.
Step out the caddy, you feel it's on the best of steel. Them boys checking us out, know when we dress to kill. Strutting the club, it's dark, but still got my shades on. I hear the DJ mixing young bloods to that whisper song.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today for this Valentine's Day glam tutorial, I'm using my beautiful friend Gianna, and of course, as you can see, we're starting with the brows. So, let's get right into it. Today, yes girl, jam, I'm using the MAC Brow Gel in the color True Brunette with a angled brush, which I will link below. So we're just going to go out and sculpt the shape of her brows first because she already has a really nice arch to them. So I'm going to go in with this slanted brush and we are going to shape out her brows. I chose a lighter color. Her brows are black just to kind of keep the face a little bit softer. As you can see, I'm going up in flicking motions to look more natural. But I chose a lighter color brown just because I wanted to still keep her face very soft and not have very harsh brows. Now I'm taking MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the color NC35 and I'm going to just conceal her brows with a flat brush. This is really good if you have any stray hairs or you just want to have like a really nice clean arched shape. So you're just going to put it, I like to put it on the bottom first, and then rub your brush back and forth kind of to help blend it out. Will you calm down? I'm trying to record. But anyways, this is really good again if you have any loose hairs, just because you want to conceal them and help everything look a little sharper. And so there you go. We're just going to go on the top and bottom just to conceal again. It really does help perfect everything. I'm so excited for you guys to see this tutorial. Next, to prime her eyelids, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Painterly, and just the same flat brush I used to conceal her under brows. So you're just going to go in with your flat brush and you're going to work Painterly in all over the eye area because since we are working with glitter, etc., we really want to have a nice clean color base of the eye to even out all of our colors and help make them pop. Now taking a MAC 239 eyeshadow brush and the color Starry Eyed from Makeup Geek, I'm going to just go right under her brow line to highlight and accentuate that gorgeous arch that I create. Oh, yes, she's coming together. She's looking a little ashy pink right now, but stay tuned because she's coming together. Now taking a 224 blending brush from MAC and the color Saddle, which is a very orangey, warm, soft brown. We're going to work this back and forth. Yes, girl, straighten your head. That camera needs to see. We're just going to work this back and forth into her crease. This is a really nice, soft transition color, and it's very warm. I want the eyes to be very warm, but at the same time, we're going to glam them up. So again, just back and forth into the crease. Nice soft transition color until you get the pigmentation that you want. Now I'm going in with the color Brown Script from MAC. As you can see, it's a little bit more of a warmer kind of rusty brown. And again, I'm just working this back and forth into the crease of her eye to help deepen and darken everything and warm everything up. This color is really good on her skin tone because it's a little more red. So it really helps warm up the eye and accentuate her eye shape as well. Now taking a itty bitty 221 blending brush and the color Shadowy Lady, which is a deep, deep, gorgeous purple, we're going to push this up into the crease of her eye to help define the almond shape of her eyelid, because since we're going to be working with glitter, I really want to accentuate kind of that romantic, fluttery eye. This brush is fantastic for pushing colors up into the crease, and I chose a deep, kind of almost grayish purple, just because this is going to pop out some gold in her eyeballs. Now you want to be sure you're going in and really blending out that crease line because it needs to look soft. See how she opens her eye, how it just helps define? Just be sure you're really going in and blending out that crease. Do not ever be scared of blending. Blend, 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 blend! Blend it! Like Jaclyn Hill says, blend until your fingers bleed. Now using the same 221 baby brush, I'm going to go in with the color Carbon from MAC, which is in matte black. And I'm going to go in circular motions in the outer corner of our eye to deepen and give this that smoky Valentine's Day, you taking me to a really nice restaurant type of look. This is that you getting diamonds on Valentine's Day look. This is that I had to call and make reservations Valentine's Day look. This eyeshadow can get you whatever you want. The finer things in life. That smoky look. I'ma smoke you out, girl. I am smoking her out. Now, again, taking the MAC 239 eyeshadow brush, we're going to use the color Honey Lust. Yes. And I'm just going to set this on the inner corner of her eyelid. You want to make sure you're adding just a little bit of pressure and then back and forth to blend it out. Again, we do this to help sculpt out the shape of her eye and also give a nice set and background to the glitter I'm about to throw all over her eyelids. She doesn't even know what's about to happen to her, okay? But you just keep pressing in that Honey Lust eyeshadow, okay? You just keep pressing. Now to clean up and keep a crisp shape, go back in with that color Carbon and that small 221 brush and just work that dark color back over the crease just so, you know, the Honey Lust doesn't flow up into the crease because it will. And just make sure everything is still looks blended and not just kind of sat there. You know, reinforce everything. Now I'm going in with Too Faced glitter glue and I'm just going to tap a little on the highlighted part of her eyelid, just literally a teeny tiny bit because this does get tacky, but I'm using this because I really want it to grip that glitter and I don't want a lot of fallout if I can prevent it. Now for my favorite part, you're going to take MAC Reflex Gold Glitter Pigment and you're just take your finger and just boom, 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 boom. Just pat that glitter on there. Pat it. Pat that glitter on that eyelid. Oh, you see that other one peeping through? So you're just going to pat this as excessively as you want, okay? Just keep adding it, okay? Just keep. You a shining star, no matter who you are, okay? So, yeah, we're basically trying to give her eyelids that you can see from space. Don't mind the cat hair on my hat. Boom! What you know about all that, okay? Yes. Now I'm taking MAC Liquid Lash Black Liner and a 208 angled brush, and I'm going to slay her wings. So I'm just going to add a little diagonal at the very end of that eyelid, boom, in that corner, straight up to the brow. And then I'm going to connect it all the way across and draw in and fill in. As it's so much easier to do eyeliner on other people. B-dubs, this took like half the amount of time I take to do it on myself. Now to clean it off and make it look more crisp, I'm taking a diagonal brush with makeup remover and running it right under that wing line, you know, because she ain't flying yet, but we want her to get there. I'm just going to run it up to help make that nice, sharp, angled look. This is by far the best trick because it honestly helps clean it so much. Oh my gosh, I'm blocking her eye. That's so rude. Boom. Can you see that? That just like helped flake that out so much. Like, hello? This is my favorite thing ever. And then you just want to make sure everything's still black. You don't take away and make it look a little faded. So you're just going to go in and fill in any spots that look like they need extra love. As you can see, I already got one lash on there, but today I'm using the MAC Mariah Carey. It's a beautiful, fluttery, short to long lash and duo lash glue. And I know it's really hard to see because, I mean, it's kind of complicated to get this on in a good angle in the camera, but I'm just going to set these along. Get your head up, girl. I'm going to set these along her lash line. Using that short to long lash is a gorgeous, natural, kind of like flirty shape. Really good for Valentine's Day because you've got that I'm gonna blink 3 times because I want to order extra guac, and it's gonna be okay because I got these lashes on. Look. Now, while that lash is drying, it's skin time! I'm prepping her skin with MAC Gold Light Strobe Cream. We are all about the glow today. The gold and the glow. So I'm just gonna use my hands, okay, rubbing it up, and I'm just gonna work this into her skin with my fingers. As you can see, it's already giving like a nice kind of tinted glow to her skin, which is what I want. I want a very luminous, healthy, glowing skin. I'm going to link it below so you guys can buy it if you want, but if you're looking to get like a really good glowy luminous look out of any foundation, strobe cream is the best to prime with. I mean, look at her skin. It's already just so illuminated, and it looks like a natural illumination. It's not going to look oily once you put the foundation on top of it. Now, taking a damp beauty blender and MAC Pro Longwear in W40 foundation, I'm just going to pat this all over her face. Be sure you dampen your beauty blender because it will not work any other way. She has really good skin, so I didn't want a very high coverage. I just kind of wanted to just even everything out, so I'm not going to use too much. Like, I didn't want to make her cakey. But yeah, you're just going to go in and pat this evenly all over the face, getting that nice wet skin look. Now I'm taking MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and a 217 blending brush, and I'm going to blend this concealer under her eye area and just a little bit down onto the tops of her cheekbones as well to help brighten and accentuate the shape of her face. Be sure you blend in the concealer really good into the foundation so it doesn't just look like you have a white splotch under your eye, okay? We don't want white splotches around here. Now I'm going in and setting her liquid foundation with MAC Mineralize Loose Powder with a fluffy powder brush. This mineralized powder is gorgeous. It's a baked powder, so it's very rich. It's good for all skin types, but it really finishes the skin very naturally and very satiny, but it's going to help set everything as well. For contour, I'm using a matte contour brush, I'll link it below, and the color Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish as her bronzer. And I'm just going to go right under that cheekbone in up and down motions to accentuate her gorgeous cheekbones, okay? And I have a very light hand with this. Like, you want to make sure you're not pressing too hard into the skin and you still have a very light touch. That way it helps it look a little more natural and blended into the skin versus just a brown line you slapped on the face. Okay, I know you can't see it and I suck at being a camera person, but I'm adding bronzer to the top of her forehead right now, just to help it be bronzed. Now I'm just going to go in and squish the same brush I used and contour her nose. My arm is in the way, but I'm just taking a little and working it from the side of her nostril all the way up to her brow line to help define and shape that cute little nose. And a little on the tips, don't forget the tip. Taking the same contour brush in the color Stubborn Blush, I'm going to just work this in cute little circular motions onto the apples of her cheeks. Mind you, again, very light hand. Do not press this brush very hard up against the skin. This is a very deep kind of plum blush, but by barely grazing the skin with the hairs of the brush, it creates a nice kind of natural rosiness back to the face. Just use a little bit of product and just barely brush that brush onto the skin. For her highlight, I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle! The best highlighter ever. It's so champagne. It's gonna look gorgeous on her skin. So you're just gonna take a fluffy, small powder brush and you're going to place this on the tops of the cheeks. Yes, not too much, just a little, just a little. That strobe cream is already illuminating you, girl. We don't want to overdo it. Okay, so you're just going to help define the skin with Soft and Gentle by placing it on the tops of the cheekbones. Again, lightly dusting the brush onto the skin. I'm not pressing very heavy. But then I'm also going to take a little bit and I'm going to highlight the tip of her nose to accentuate that contour and also the brim. I'm going to place a little on her Cupid's bow, just a little bit, a little on her chin, and I think I graze her forehead. Yeah, right above those eyebrows. There you go. To give this a nice illuminated arched brow look. Now for our bottom lash line, I'm taking the baby blending brush and Carbon, the black, matte black, and I'm brushing this under the lash line. Sorry, it's a little fuzzy and out of focus because it's focusing on my white hand. But I'm using a blending brush because I want this smoky bottom lash line to look a little grazed, a little soft, not as strict of a line across the bottom lash line. So that's why I'm using a blending brush and it works beautifully. So just keep blending it back and forth under the bottom lash line. Now I'm adding the Too Faced glitter glue in that inner tear duct of her eye because you know I'm about to throw some glitter on it. Now I'm taking the Reflex Gold glitter and taking my pinky finger and just dabbing that on the inner tear duct to give a dramatic but gorgeous and glamorous highlight of the inner tear duct. Yes, yes, so much yes. Yes! For her waterline, I'm using MAC Squid Modern Twist Kajal Liner from MAC. Sorry, I needed her head up to do this properly. But I'm just going to graze this along the waterline to help everything still look intense and smoky and define the shape of her eye. This eyeliner is actually safe to use for your waterline. It's also waterproof, so it's long lasting. Yes, girl, you slay. She knows. Look at her. Yeah, I'm slaying. Go ahead, do the other eye so it can slay too. Now I'm taking MAC In Extreme Dimension Mascara after she quits talking. And I am going to graze this on her bottom lashes. This is a very dark black mascara, which is what I want. I want those lashes to be nice and spidery and defined. So you're just going to kind of take the brush and go up and forth, up, oh my gosh, up and down. Yes, yes, yes. To line her lips, I'm using Cork lip liner from MAC. And I'm just going to follow the natural shape of her lips. I'm just going to also fill in those outer corners because I want a nice ombre pouty lip look. She has really gorgeous lips, a really nice lip shape, so I just want to accentuate what she naturally already has. So I'm just grazing the pencil back and forth on her bottom lip line and also filling in the outer corners of her lips to give that ombre look. My best tip for the topless lip is to lay the pencil flat, like so, instead of straight the tip on. Just lay it flat on its side and kind of graze it up. That I get a more precise line that way versus putting the tip of the pencil directly on the lips. And then I want a nice rounded Cupid's bow. As you can see, I'm just going up and rounding it in her Cupid's bow to give a really, again, nice, soft, and pretty lip. And then you're going to fill in the outer corners of the top lip as well. To finish our lips, I'm using NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the color Stripped. It's a nice milky pink, and it's very velvety, and it glides just like it says. So you're just going to kind of pop it in the middle. I'm going to have her rub it together. I'm going to add a little more. With this, you want to just keep adding and keep blending and keep rubbing into the lip to help have a nice ombre look and fill the lip in to where it looks natural, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? So again, we're just going to graze this with our little lip wand. Yes, rub it together. And then I like to, I think the camera cuts off soon, so I'm sorry. But if it doesn't catch it, I go in with my finger too after and just help blend that lip, velvet lip, with my finger to help blend it into the lip liner. Ugh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes. There you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tag me if you recreate this look, and stay tuned for some extras. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Can you like see the glitter everywhere?
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, this bitch is putting glitter on my face. I was trying to get it to focus.
Blink like 3 times fast.
I can't believe that.
Shit.
I feel like my eye's gonna fly away.
Close.
You good, Gianna? I'm just trying to figure out how people wear these eyelashes to the pub because I would be asleep by 10:30 with how heavy they are. What color lip are you doing? You haven't decided yet?
I haven't decided. That's the one thing.